It's Monday, June 9th. I'm at the Kobe site up at Hayden Meadows, looking at a waxing moon there on the horizon, what you might call the high water moon or the runoff moon here in Colorado. We're in the Hayden Meadows area of the upper Arkansas River, and as you can see, quite a spectacular alpine setting despite the power lines. And I'm really here to have a look at the snow, and as much as one can anecdotally look up at the hills and conclude what's going to happen in the weeks ahead. I gotta say, been up here a few times lately, marveled at the snowpack, and there's still a lot of snow up here in these mountains. I think we're starting to move towards that point where a lot of the what you might call vulnerable snow, easy to melt stuff, has come off. But you can see in all these depressions up on Elbert and Massif, we've got deep banks of snow, plenty of it still to come. So without being too negative or dismissive, I have to say that I think we've got a lot more water to run down the ditch. That said, we've been running some trips up in the Hayden Meadows area just recently, last several days, and despite the turbulence and turbidity that you may see in this frame here, it's fishing fairly well. Person has to be somewhat circumspect in how they approach the river at this time of year, and the kind of stuff I'm looking at upstream out here is more what we're looking for in the main channel, where you've got really strong current velocity and not a lot of shelter from it. But there are side channels and braids throughout this section of Hayden Meadows, and these are the types of places where you'll find many fish holding out of the fast water. Looking down right here, you can see visibility isn't really an issue. We've gone from the real dirty water to a more tea color, and fish can see just fine in that, and so can we, especially fish in these side channels. So really, anywhere above the Lake Creek confluence right now is in pretty good shape. Certainly fishable for guys willing to work at it. Below Lake Creek, we got a lot more water coming in, about twice the current flow that you see here, and that will probably persist for some time. In the last few days, we've seen a marked decline in flows. Every tributary's been on the decline. Things are slowing down. Of course, we had a little bit of cooler weather, but I do think it's going to be hard for this snowpack to really gain a lot of momentum again and find its way back up much over 4,000 CFS. So we're on our way to good fishing. If you're patient, wait. If you're not patient, come on up this way. You can probably figure something out.